Welcome to the 34th episode of this wonderful series where we're going to build an ice farm. Look at this beautiful biome I've come to, a biome that's relatively close to spawn, and in one of these flat areas I'm going to set up a huge ice farm. But before we do that, we're going to have to make a path through the Nether to get here, and this time we don't need to make a tunnel. I think I can't add another destination without doing this, and without having an excuse. I have to put it somewhere. I don't know where. Well, obviously there's no sign up, right? Just memorize the places and we'll manage. I can't add another without this. So let's see how I do it. They're a bit high up, but I prefer them over the ones above. My voice might sound different because I was sick, though I'm better now. I'll put up the rest of the signs, though there aren't many left. Here I'm gonna keep it simpler. Witch farm here, village, and probably ice farm, right? Because it's going to be around here. And, well, there aren't many destinations, but they're all cataloged now. Perfect. All right, since I'm renovating the Nether Hub, there are two problems I have with this Nether Hub. I'm not solving one now since I can't think of a solution. Every time I come out here, I can't tell where I am because of this. I can't see all around, I don't know which way to go, and I have to walk around. For now, we'll leave this one. But the other big problem I have is that whenever I come here, I basically want to go to the storage room. So coming out here just makes me waste time because I have to go into the storage room. So what am I going to do? Well, a little bit of obsidian. I'm making a portal here since this space is meant for one, and I'll see where it leads. Well, more than solved. Wait, of course, what do I want? But I want to remove these. Okay. I would come out here, and if I go through one of these four, oh man, look at the mess I've made. These are the storage loaders, which don't work. I'm gonna break them, I don't care. Let's go now. I end up in the storage room. Honestly, I think I'll leave it like this. Every time I come here, it's useless to me. It gave 34, which is cool, but this place just doesn't help me. So I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna put, I don't know, a fountain or something. But the portal isn't gonna go here. Well, just like I made an extension for the village, I think I'm going to copy what past me did and do the same thing right here. I don't have a glass one left this time, so I'll light it up. There's one below to remove, but oh well. This tunnel is poorly made. It's the first and only diagonal one I built. You probably already know that, right? But all of them, I mean, I follow the idea of having them all in the cardinal directions, and this is the only diagonal one. Now that I think about it, I could almost just remove it. All right, as you can see, I show up at the only portal I had already built here, but in principle, the ice farm will go here. Come on, Plusy Gochin has come, so it's the perfect time to start building. For this farm, we won't really need many materials. Just what's here, which is basically ice, and I know it seems odd, but yes. We're gonna make an ice farm that uses ice and signs, and we'll make the signs from the tons of bamboo we already have, and that's it. I know there are a lot of farms out there that use super complex technology, but we won't need any of that, okay? This one is much simpler. If you don't know it, it's Ningbongs, the god I pray to. The farm is about 8 years old, but for me it's still the best in terms of effort and results. And unless you need an absurd amount of items, this farm is more than enough. Plus, it's really big and really good. It's also easy to understand. Well, that's how the whole square looks after being dug out. With the beacon, it wasn't too hard for us. This is the whole surface of the farm. Like I said, it's pretty big. I was thinking, look, this has given us a ton of packed ice that should be around here. But it's not enough because instead of using regular ice, we're doing it with packed ice. I'll probably have to get ice from there. How ironic it is to have to mine so much ice just to make an ice farm. This will be the last ice I mine outside the farm. Let's see, for the first layer I did something a bit odd to try to save time, and well, the first layer is just the lines where the items and players will move. I don't know if you can make them out. Maybe using the schematic overlay makes it better. You can see them, right? There are many lines since it's a player moving farm. I'll explain more later. I could have made the farm 1 block higher, and I just should have put the lines on top. As a tip, if you make this farm, spend a good amount of time looking for a really big lake. Because I didn't do it, I don't know if I should have done it. Let's see. I chose this area because I'm pretty close to the spawn, okay? I'm less than 2,000 blocks away. But I don't know if I should have gone a bit further over there and looked. Well, it's not that big of a deal, you know? A larger lake would be more convenient. It's nice, isn't it? Maybe this area is even better. I'm actually going to see a giant hole if I get closer. Exactly. Wow, man. I had totally forgotten about this. I had totally forgotten. There's a giant hole here. Okay. I'm running into a pretty funny problem. The next layer requires 10,000 blocks of ice. If you don't know how much 10,000 is, that's 7 or 6 shulkers at least. All of this in ice for sure. All right, sorry. I'm not doing it. Obviously, I'm not going to. Do I look like someone who'd mine 10,000 blocks of ice? No, I don't. Actually, how much have I mined total? 2,000 in the whole series. So, what I can think of is that these areas, I'm going to flood everything. That's it. Of course, I'm going to do it. I just couldn't think of it before. Good thing I'm recording this. I'm going to make the whole layer. That's it, man. How did I not think of this before? And after that, I'll remove the parts I need to remove, which are the little quarters and not much else. To do that, first I need to fill in all these gaps, which aren't many. Make a giant pool and see how it goes. All right, I'm going to try it. Let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to do this in time without the water freezing, but oh well. I mean, it can start freezing, so I have to be careful or quick. The other option is adding a roof, but I'll try it this way first and see if it works. The other side is done, so it should come together now. Well, with a little help from me in the end, as you probably saw, but oh well. In a few minutes, it filled up completely. I think it was a great idea to do it this way, you know? It gives me a sense of peace, like an ice lake gives me peace. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'll use it as decoration. All right, so now for the next layer, basically I just have to make these gaps through which, as you can see here with the Litamatica, the water currents have to go. I'll have to cover them with something, obviously, because otherwise they'll freeze. I'm working on this. I put ice above and below, break it, and that's it. You can't really see it. It should freeze. Time to listen to the Killer's discography. I've been hooked lately. Here I go. All right, now that I've covered this, I don't know if you can start to see the mining area. Well, I haven't explained how the farm works. Okay, here, there will be signs everywhere. And then the player will be here mining. The water will move him. So this is going to be the first water pool. This will be a pool, and it will all turn into ice. Since I'm out of ice, because I've been doing all of this, these lines up to here, but I've already used it all up, what I'm going to do is make the first pool and get the ice I need from there. And then I'll make all the pools. And that's it. This ice that I put on top, I'm going to have to remove it because there's one more layer above. But anyway, I'm going to do the first small test because I need a bit of ice now. So I'm supposed to stay here. See, this is how it works. It's there. Okay, so I'm also farming ice because I want to put it here, since on the next layer this has to be covered because all of this needs to be flowing water. It's very important that it is. You see that if I have it like this, the ice keeps forming, and as soon as you break it, the water comes back and it keeps disappearing? By the way, this layer is taking quite a long time, huh? Quite a bit. Quite a bit longer than the previous one, because look at what I've done already. I've got 4 strips of these, but I still need another 8, right? Placing all the signs and everything is quite a lot. But well, that's how I'm going to do it then. I just realized something I hadn't mentioned yet, and that's that we're on episode 34, which doesn't really mean anything. But the next episode, number 35, will make this the longest running series on my channel, survival or otherwise. Are you witnessing this? Not yet, but I know it. Currently I've tied with Sayer 1 since it had 34 episodes and I stopped. Honestly, I feel like quitting the series now. Nah, just kidding. There will definitely be an episode 35. I'm not sure how many episodes EliteCraft had, maybe 20 something. I'll check. Well, I was right, it was 25 episodes. I have one special thing planned for the next episode, but you'll have to wait for episode 35. We're still on episode 34. It's not something to do in Minecraft, but it's something about the lore of survival in the Rubik-Style. Something that's kind of hidden out there. I'll show it to you in the next episode. By the way, this week, I don't know how this episode is turning out, but I've barely been able to record because I've been really busy with videos I'm making, and this week I went to Granada to record a podcast, which, by the way, is the first time I've ever been on a podcast. I think by the time this comes out, that episode should already be up. But anyway, I've even recorded a video for the second channel, so by the way, go check it out if you want. Obviously, it's not as polished as the others, but I just turn on the camera, talk a little, and that's about it. There's not much more to it. Just another layer. Like I said, I'm having a bit of trouble keeping the continuity of this episode. Oh, and the other thing is I want to reach 1 million subs. Subscribe. Today I saw that half the watch time comes from non-subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe, okay? Even if much of it is from shorts, I'll still hit you with the bucket, okay? Well, I can proudly say that the farm is built. Look, it really does look like a lake. Like, it doesn't seem like I've done anything. Well, it looks nice. I considered building it in the air. I don't know if that would have been better. It definitely would have been harder. Anyway, here's the part for switching the pickaxe. It's really clever. Wow, this is magical. It always starts raining or snowing like now. Very clever, right? So I want to show it to you, but first I need the pickaxes. So I'm going to calmly go make a bunch of pickaxes. I think with efficiency 3 is enough. Efficiency 3, unbreaking 3, mending. Well, I'm going to make a little villager, and after that we'll see if I can get the books really cheap. What style did we go with for the trading hall? These damn guys aren't picking up the profession. Is it really going to be because of this? Usually when they don't pick up the profession, it's because they want to go somewhere else. Could it be because they're in a minecart? I hate villagers. 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 Now? What the hell? Doesn't he get it? I don't understand what he's seeing. Okay. It looks like taking them out of the minecart works. Yes. No. I had managed it with this one. The best thing will be to assign them the profession from above, from this middle section here. I assigned them the profession, and that's it, I think, because I'll go crazy otherwise. It was hard for me, huh? Dude, all right, I'll trade with these 3 and level them up. I also have iron here. Well, these are easy to level up because of the iron trading, but I got one with efficiency 2, another with unbreaking 1, which is really good because it's cheaper. This one's a bit pricier, but it's efficiency 2 and unbreaking 2. I'll grab a few for now. I'm not sure it's the best choice, but that's what I was planning. I should add mending to it. No, mending isn't really needed. Maybe I just won't use it. If the pickaxe breaks, so be it. It doesn't fully break anyway. So it's probably better not to use mending. Actually, I think I'll go with mending at first. And honestly, I don't have efficiency 3 on any of the pickaxes. Okay, look, here are 3 dispensers. So in this one, you have to fill it completely with snowballs, which I'm gonna do now. This one should be filled completely with pickaxes, but for now, I'll just put in 3 because that's all I have. Oh, and down here you need to put food. I have whole shulkers of this, but I'll just add a few stacks. I think this should be more than enough. Okay, so you're supposed to go this way. Let's see if I do it right. You enter here, the current carries you, you're without boots, and you start mining. And there will be a moment when you make a full turn. I'll show you how to do the whole thing in a moment, but when you make the full turn, you'll come back along this path like this, and you'll be like this. And at all times, they tell you that you have to be right-clicking and left-clicking for eating and for something you're about to see now. So this is the sequence that's going to happen. Watch closely since it happens quickly. Let's also check if it works, as I haven't tested it yet. Just when both clicks are being used. Did you see that? Did you notice what happened or not? Okay, my pickaxe is here now. The idea is that you're going to come here with your pickaxe almost worn out. So what you're going to do is, you place the pickaxe, you get a snowball, but it's given to you by a dispenser. Oh, well, no, the dispenser throws it, right? I thought you were throwing it. I don't know why. Well, it doesn't matter. It gives you one food item and throws a snowball to break this. Let me see if I can show it. There you see it. It throws the snowball. Wait, I'm losing the pickaxes at this point. Okay, so here the worn pickaxes will go, and here the new ones. All right, very good. And then you might ask, what's still missing? Because there's one thing left, and that's that you're supposed to go with a full inventory, or at some point your inventory will get full. And while you're going through this and mining, look how cool the bar looks. Well, that ice will fall, okay? The water current will drop and follow the same path you're taking. So you're going to turn here, but the items will go this way. In fact, I see that I'm missing one water source. Oh, well, I'm just missing the last water source, right? That's it. Everything will just arrive here. So what do we need to do here? Well, obviously a storage system, but anyway, this happens in all the hallways. As you can see, the leftover items fall here and go along this current, and everything ends up at the same point. I haven't designed this one yet, so I need to do it now. Before I start any redstone, I always make a good space, otherwise things get chaotic. There's plenty of room here for what I want. And let's see, this farm supposedly produces 17,000 per hour. 17,000 per hour is roughly 4.7 per second. You already know that each hopper receives 2.5. So with this farm, 2 hoppers would be enough. But we add a third one, which is this one. Because the drops fluctuate and can be over 5, I just use that hopper and redirect it here. I'm not worried about it. So I'm going to use the first one to make a pure ice storage. Just ice, nothing else. There's no mystery to it. I'm going to make a shulker loader here. I'm taking a risk. When I made the sand collector, I thought I won't use a filter, but all sorts of junk got in. Here, though, I trust only ice will go in and nothing else. Maybe an animal could die inside or not. It's all covered, right? I'll cover this side too. Now I'm unsure. Well, I'll trust it and repeat the mistake. I'll do it without a filter. And then I'll tell you if it's a good idea or not. So that's it. I'm going to put a shulker loader here, the one I've already made 25 times in this series. All right, it's done. I'm also going to open up a bit more space here because I'm running out of room. You know, the typical shulker loader. What I'm going to do here is put in empty shulkers. I always make this crafter, but I'll skip it this time because it's just one. So I'll just have the shulkers put in there directly. And I don't care, because I'm a bit crazy. All right, now for the other part, what I want is for it to make blue ice. So this is going to give me full shulkers of ice, and now I want it to give me blue ice. So the first thing I have to do is make an ice-to-packed ice crafter. And, you know, I love this crafter design, which I'm going to make now. In fact, I might even be able to do it from memory. I think I can. A crafter set to 8, or anything that gives a signal of 8. You put this here, and that's it. When this fills up to 9, it'll tick. The thing is, it hasn't crafted anything yet. And this is simple, just have everything go into a barrel. So it has more storage just in case, and that's it. I do the same thing with the crafter again. And this should go into a chest, and here the blue ice will go directly. You need 81 ice for 1 blue ice, which is crazy. But anyway, that's basically it. It likes to snow whenever I start recording, huh? But anyway, all right, let's get started. Let's get it going. I'm going to call Pekin. He's going to come here. All right, I want him to grab the pickaxe. So now I'm going to give him 1 piece of food, or 2 or 3, I don't care. All right, and I'm going to make him switch again. Okay, now he has food on one side and the pickaxe on the other. It's just a matter of bringing him here. So let's push our friend Pekin, who's the one that mines. That's why he's called Pekin, because he mines a lot. And the most important thing is that he's right up against the block in front, which he already is. Now I have to make him look. He has to look here, but at the middle of the block. So, would he be mining or not? I want to believe he wouldn't. So now I have to make Pekin mine. Okay, it's set to use continuous, so that block won't get filtered, right? I have to be careful. I'm going to try it. All right. Real smart, Ignacio. How many times have you all told me already, right? Do you see what's happening? The pickaxe needs silk touch. All pickaxes need silk touch. Damn, I'm so dumb, man. And of course it started mining nothing. It started mining the, well, I'm going to put silk touch on the pickaxes. I watch Rubik because I love what he does in Minecraft. What Rubik does. All right. Now it looks like it's working. It's kind of high up, but oh well. I'll fill up his inventory, by the way, since I'm here. Okay, a lot of you will tell me, right? You'll notice that it seems like ice is getting lost. And it looks like a lot of ice is getting lost, right? Like this has, I don't know. I mean, the first thing I did was check for losses because it seemed like there were a lot. But it turns out it's only about 3 to 5%, which is nothing. I mean, it really doesn't matter to lose between 3 and 5%. Oh, and when the cycle finishes, this is frozen again. This one should keep going without problems and move to the next. Let's see if that's true. There it is, and the ice keeps falling. I'm worried whether it gets here or not. It's possible that it's not getting here, huh? Maybe it's less than Nenbom claims. I don't know. The truth is, Nenbom has left such a great legacy. I'd promote the videos I'm making, but since I'm between the ones I just uploaded, the ones I'm thinking about are still being edited. Mojang has hired some top players, including Nenbom, who created this farm. Honestly, his contributions to the community are amazing. This farm, the mob farm, and all those have been around for many years. He's really laid the foundation for everything. Hey, it's piling up there. Damn it, I knew it. Well, there are some things along the way that obviously aren't there, it seems. I must have missed a block or two, 100%, right? That's for sure. Okay, now there's ice coming in like crazy. As you can see, it's completely full. And this one is starting to fill up too. I'm a bit worried. Actually, not really. It's stuck, right? And what's missing here? Whoa. These things happen. Go on, peek in. All right, I'm almost at the end. With this, everything would already be done. And in this part, honestly, it takes a little while to come back. In theory, it should swap out the pickaxe now, and we could see how it holds up. We're getting to the moment of truth. New pickaxe. And there we go, new round. How did this one leave it? Let's see. Look, it's almost finished. 193 out of 1,560. That's cool, isn't it? Of course, this now depends on how many pickaxes I put in. In one round, it did 22 blue ice, and that's not even a shulker of ice. It's not that much, really, is it? But then I think, why do I even want all this ice? Well, it's not that important, so this is how it looks after trying with 4-hole pickaxes. It's really been going at it here. Our friend Pekin, I can't use him anymore because I don't have any more pickaxes. But look at what we've got. It's not that much, but still. It's 4 shulkers plus what's here, 4.5 shulkers of ice, and a stack and 40 blue ice. So, basically nothing. Blue ice is really expensive, isn't it? Actually, a stack of blue ice is more expensive than one of these shulkers, right? No, well, I did the math, and clearly, right? 1 shulker equals 21 blue ice. Pretty crazy, honestly. Well, with this, I cover all the needs I have for now. If I need more, I'll have to make a bunch of pickaxes. If you're looking for a more efficient ice farm, there are some out there. You have a pickaxe with mending and an experience farm nearby for repairs, but that's not the case here. As you can see, this looks a bit ugly. And what I want to do is decorate this room with some icy tones, maybe. Maybe I'll use blue ice, packed ice, something that looks good, but that's going to have to be for the next episode. Wait, please don't leave yet. I have an important announcement. Well, regardless of the day you're watching this, on November 3rd, I'm starting a new series that's going to last 10 days, okay? It's going to be 10 episodes, 10 days of gameplay. I'm going to try out the Create mod, which is the most famous mechanical engineering mod right now. So I'm going to be playing that for 10 days. I'm a little nervous, you know? I've never made daily video content before, but the episodes will follow Sayer's style, or as close as I can manage. I'll be exploring the mod and trying new things. And my goal will be to make a super quarry, or basically an automatic mining system. So I'm telling you this because obviously episode 35 is going to be delayed a little bit, because I'm going to be working on that series. I don't know, it's something I've never tried before. The thing about doing a daily video for 2 weeks and all that, But well, in life you have to try new things. I don't know if it'll turn out well or not, but we'll come back to Sayer, no matter what happens. Many thanks to the new Magma Cube level channel members. Here they are. And to the old ones as well, of course. Thank you very much for watching another episode. See you in the next one. It will be very special. By the way, members, you'll get the Create Mod series episodes 48 hours earlier. I'll be waiting for you there, okay? Don't let me down. Remember that you can get your own server with the same configuration as this series at Holy GG Rubik.